Hello, dear students and learners and viewers. Assalamu alaikum. I think you are all well in the house by the grace of the Almighty Allah. As it is the time of COVID-19, it is an epidemic. So, all the students are cordially requested to stay at home and study regularly. If any student want to go outside, he needs to use the mask. And if he or she returns home, he must wash his hand or her hand at least 20 seconds with hand sanitizer or liquid, any liquid. Now, I would like to introduce myself. I am MD Abdul Manan, assistant teacher in English, Alauddin Ahmed Higher Secondary School, Kamarkari, Kushtia. Now, I would like to introduce a class on class 9, subject English second paper. The topic is transformation of sentence. So, dear students, first of all, we would like to know what is transformation. Transformation means to transform a sentence into another word. That means in a question you are asked to transform sentence affirmative into negative. You are asked to do negative into affirmative. Another way, you can be done assertive into interrogative or interrogative or assertive. Next, you also have to do assertive into exclamatory, exclamatory into assertive. And the next topic is voice, active to passive and passive to active. The next topic is degree, positive, comparative, superlative. It happens that you are asked to transfer the superlative sentence into comparative or positive. The next topic is simple, complex, compound. If the sentence is compound, you are asked to do complex or simple. So, my today's discussion is about assertive to exclamatory and exclamatory to assertive. First of all, we would like to know what is assertive sentence. In Bangla, যে সেন্টেন্স দ্বারা কোনো কিছু বর্ণনা দেওয়া হয় বা বিবৃতি প্রদান করা হয় তাকে assertive sentence বলে. That means if the sentence which assert or describe anything about anything is called assertive sentence. And exclamatory sentence in Bangla, যে সেন্টেন্স দ্বারা মনের আকস্মিক সুখ দুঃখ হাসি কান্না আনন্দ বেদনা বা বিস্ময় প্রকাশ পায় তাকে এক্সক্লামেটরি সেন্টেন্স বলে. In English, the sentence which expresses the person's mind about his or her sorrow or happiness or surprise is called exclamatory sentence. That means exclamatory sentence means which exclaim anything. When a person becomes very surprised to know about any new things or about any event, he feels very surprised. This sentence is called exclamatory sentence. Now, I would like to introduce you how you can transform assertive sentence into exclamatory and exclamatory sentence into assertive sentence. Here, assertive sentence and on the other hand, exclamatory sentence. Here the structure of assertive sentence, here the structure of exclamatory sentence. The structure of assertive sentence is subject. First of all, the structure begins with subject plus verb plus a or an plus very oblique great plus adjective plus object plus exclamatory. plus extension, sorry, plus extension. Extension may stay here or not. The exclamation S will be the exclamation S begins with what plus a or an plus adjective plus object plus extension plus subject plus verb. As the exclamation sentence exclaims something surprising, so we would like to use note of exclamation at the end of the sentence. The second structure is of the assertive sentence subject plus verb plus very plus adjective plus extension. And the structure of exclamation sentence begins with how plus adjective plus subject plus verb, and at the end of the sentence we will use note of exclamation. There are some examples of the structure at the below of the structure. I would like to discuss this after introducing the structure of the sentences. The third structure of assertive sentence is subject. It is a matter of joy, or it is a matter of sorrow, or it is a matter of shame, or it is a matter of wonder. That. Then the structure subject plus verb plus object. Now if the structure of the sentence is it, the exclamation sentence begins with hooray. If the sentence is a matter of joy, the exclamation sentence begins with hooray. If the exclamation sentence begins with it is a matter of sorrow, the exclamation sentence begins with alas. If the exclamation sentence begins with it is a matter of shame, the exclamation sentence begins with fie. If the assertive sentence begins with it is a matter of wonder, the exclamation begins with wonder, oh or oh, and then we will use note of exclamation. Then the total structure of subject plus verb plus object will set or use here, subject plus verb plus subject. The last structure of the sentence is of assertive sentence is subject plus wish plus subject plus verb plus sentence. The exclamation sentence begins with if oblique had oblique would that. Then we will use the subject plus verb plus object. That means subject plus verb plus object of the extension plus at the end of the sentence we will use note of exclamation. Okay, dear student, now we would like to show you the example of every structure at the beginning, at the down of the structure, below the structure of the sentences. Here, the structure subject plus verb plus a oblique and plus very or great plus adjective plus object plus extension. That means the padda subject is verb a or an, very, adjective big, object river, extension in Bangladesh. So the exclamatory form of the assertive sentence is hot, a, adjective big, object river and extension in Bangladesh. Then the subject the padda, and the verb is, and at the end of the sentence we will use note of exclamatory, that means note of exclamatory. The second structure, the example of second structure is the scenery, that means subject, looks, that means verb, very, adjective, that means beautiful. Here there is no extension. So the exclamation will be how, and then we will use adjective, that means beautiful. Then we will use subject, that means the scenery. And at the last of the sentence we will use verb, that means looks. And at the end of the sentence we will use note of exclamatory. The third example of the structure is, it is a matter of sorrow that, it is a matter of sorrow that subject, verb, object. It is a matter of sorrow that Bangladesh has won the match. And the example of third structure of example exclamatory sentence is hooray. That means it is a matter of sorry, alas. It will be alas. Sorry, it will be hooray. Okay. And it will be joy. It will be joy. It is a matter of joy that Bangladesh has won the match, as it is a sentence of enjoyment. So we will begin the sentence with hooray. Then the subject plus verb plus object. The last example of the fourth structure is I wish, subject wish plus subject I plus verb where, a child again object or extension. And this example of fourth structure of exclamation sentence is if, and then subject, and then verb, and then object or extension. Okay, dear students and learners, I think you all be able to, you all will be able to understand. You will all be able to understand if you practice it more and more in your house. And I cordially request all of my students and learners and viewers to subscribe to my channel to show all of my videos on educative topics. And if you are anyone asked to know any topics, if he or she feels difficult to understand, I would like to comment on my video, and for them we will come on the next video for them. Thank you for the day. We will come in the next video. Thank you all.
আমি তো পোস্ট করছিলাম।